Good morning. Television 2 presents on this Sunday morning the 11th in a series of programs on religion just for young people. We call it The Magic Door. Throughout the year, you may pass with us through many magic doors into a time and place where you can best learn about the wonderful life of faith. This morning, WBBM TV and the Chicago Board of Rabbis again invite you to join this girl. Her name is Rita, as she passes through her magic door and yours into a magic land beyond.
Now, what is this? A sign. Hi. Take 3 steps. Now, shall I do it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at another sign. Knock gently. I think the Dell is up to something. Another sign. Call softly. Whatever can be up to? Good morning, Derek.
Good morning, Rita. You've done very well indeed.
What have I done well, Derek?
Direction following. You are now a direction follower first class. Congratulations. This is going to help you very much.
Help me do what, Derek?
Why, to find today's clue. Now, to continue with the directions, just follow my next directions and you'll be sure to guess the clue.
Okay. What do I have to do?
All right, now face me. Turn around. Hop on one foot.
Hop on one.
Jump down the stairs.
On 1 foot?
Give it a try, Rita.
Oh, dear. Oh, I did it. Now what, Derek? Quickly.
Now then, turn to your left.
On 1 foot?
You may put the other foot down now. Now go down one more step, sideways, that's it. And now, march.
March?
Left, right, left, right, left, right. Keep on marching until I say stop. Oh, very well done. Doesn't she march well? Reminds me of the time. Now, Rita, keep on marching.
Keep on marching?
Keep on marching until I say stop.
Oh.
Ah, that's better. Yes, she reminds me of the time I once directed a parade back in King David's time. The bands were playing. The crowds were cheering. Finest parade I ever directed. Everyone said it was the finest parade What's going on here? Rita! Rita! Oh, my goodness, she's gone. She must still be marching. Rita, come back! Come back, Rita! Rita! Oh, my goodness, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, direction, yes. Stop! Yes, that'll do. That, excellent. Very good. Wonderful direction follower.
Well, I was following them.
All right, now to continue with our directions. Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, now touch your nose.
Touch my nose.
Hop 3 times.
2, 3.
Walk up the stairs sideways.
Sideways?
Sideways.
Oh, Derek, you're really putting me through my paces. 1, 2. I can't imagine what the clue will be. Now what, Derek?
Now turn to your right.
To my right. Okay. Why, Derek? Derek, I'm right back where I started. I don't understand. Are you the clue?
Exactly.
Well, you mean you're going to help me find out where I'm going to go?
Listen closely. Think real hard now. You're going to meet once more someone you met before. She helped you learn so many things when you passed through this old door.
Now, let me see. Let me think, too.
Think hard now.
She must be a lady because you said she. And, she's helping me to learn about something. And she's helping you, too. Della, I know. It's the Della's helper, right? I'm going to be the Della's helper.
You're right.
That's wonderful fun. What are we going to learn about?
Well, you'll find out just as soon as you say the magic words.
Oh, let's get started right away then. Achad, shtayim, shalosh. Hands are on the rosh. Turn around and touch the ground.
You're on your way. You're helper bound.
Go.
Abraham lived a long time ago. He was a very wise man. He knew there was one God over all, over earth and sea and land. Abraham looked at the stars above, the sky, the earth, the sun. He knew that God had made them all. God our Lord is one.
Oh, what a lovely song, Delicate
Hello,
Helper.
Rita.
Hello, you remember me.
Indeed I do. I'm happy to see you again.
And I'm so happy to be here. You know, I was listening to the song you were singing about Abraham, and I know something about him. I know that he was the first Jew and the first one to believe in one God. But I've always wondered how he first came to understand about that.
Abraham was a very wise man, especially for the times that he lived.
must
I
have
think
been.
I can show you how he arrived at some of his ideas.
Oh, that would be fun. Can we see? Why, what interesting looking statues.
Aren't they? These were hand-carved out of wood. Some were made from clay and stone. These we call statues, but the people who made them called them something else. They called them idols or gods. And they thought that these little figures that they themselves made had special powers, and that if they prayed to them, they could get all sorts of favors from them.
You mean they actually believed that a thing made of wood could protect and help them?
They did indeed.
Oh, now that I remember, in Abraham's time, they most certainly did. In fact, didn't Abraham's father have a store where they sold idols?
Yes, he did. Idols such as these. This one happens to come from New Guinea. It's called an ancestral figure. Someone carved it. It's supposed to resemble an old relative.
Oh, is that what an ancestor is?
That's what an ancestor is. And here's one that's a thunder god from Africa.
Oh, it looks like a rather fierce god, although I don't know if it is or not. I can't believe that they actually believed that these things were gods, these idols.
Well, it's hard for us to believe, but back in those times, they really believed that these had very magical powers.
And look at the care they took when they made them. Look how they carved out the eyes and the nose and the mouth so carefully. Do you have some more, Dallas Helper?
Yes, I do. Here's a very interesting one. This comes from our own United States. It's 500 years old and was made by some Indians that lived in the Southwest. It's called a Kachina doll.
A Kachina doll. And look at how it's painted. It has all different colors on it, and it's made out of clay, isn't it?
Clay that they probably took from the bank of some river. And here we have a stone doll that was made by the Aztecs in Mexico. They thought this was a very special god. They called it a maize god.
Maize? What's maize?
Maize is another word for corn. They thought that if they prayed to this idol here and spoke to it very nicely, that their corn would grow especially tall and they would have a lot of it.
I can't believe that they actually would think that this piece of stone would help their corn to grow. But I guess different people have different ideas at different times. But now we know, of course, there is only one God.
Well, back in Abraham's time, everyone believed in idols. And they thought that there were many, many gods, such as gods like these. Abraham, however, couldn't quite believe that this was so. As you mentioned earlier, his own father had a shop where he made and sold idols, and Abraham very often helped him out by selling there. One day, oh, but Rita, I almost forgot. You once helped me with a puppet show, and I recall you did a wonderful job. You think you could help me out again?
Well, I did, and I had a good time doing it, but I don't know if I'd know what to say.
Rena, I'm the Dulles helper. You don't have to worry about that.
Of course, I forgot. Who am I going to be?
Well, I think you're going to be a very old man. And he is right here.
And what is this old man going to do?
Well, he's going to come and purchase an idol, so he thinks.
All right.
And Abraham, who is a young boy here, is going to tell him a few things about idols.
All right. See you in the puppet theater.
Good morning, young man. I have come to purchase an idol. I need one very badly now.
Well, good morning to you, sir. Why do you need a new idol?
Well, my old one that has protected me for so many years has broken, and I need one very badly.
If your old one broke, old man, it seems to me that it couldn't take very good care of itself. How could it care for you?
Young man, you are young. I am just approaching 70, and I understand these things much better than you, so do not question one who is older and wiser about these things. Now, let me see. What idol shall I purchase? This one. This is the very one that I want.
If you don't mind my asking, you said you were 70 years old.
Yes.
You have lived a very long time. You must know a great many things and be very wise.
Yes, yes.
Well, that idol that you selected was just made by my father today. It is only 1 day old. What can this idol teach you that has only lived 1 day? You who have lived for 70 years and know so much.
My, I've never thought of this. You know, you are indeed wise for one so young. Perhaps I will not buy the idol today. Perhaps I will think a little more about this. Thank you very much for bringing this thought to me.
Thank you, sir. Well, maybe he'll think about idols now, just as I have been. I know that idols aren't gods. There is one God someplace, but what is it? I really do wonder. Oh, the night is so beautiful, I think I'll look out the window for a while. How beautifully the moon is shining. It sends its silvery light over all the land. How lovely it is. Why, the moon must be God. Of course it is. Oh, but look what's happened. A cloud has covered the moon, and now it isn't shining very brightly anymore, and you can't even see it. But the cloud must be God because the cloud is stronger than the moon if it can cover it. But the wind has come and blown the cloud away. Oh, the stars are filling the sky. How beautifully they shine and twinkle down on me from far away. I have been wrong. The stars are God. Of that I am sure now. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I think I'll just lie down for a little while and perhaps take a short nap.
And so Abraham fell fast asleep and slept the long night through. In the morning, when the sun began to rise, Abraham awoke.
My goodness, I didn't realize how tired I was. Here I've slept the whole night through, and now the sun is up and a new day is beginning. The sun. How foolish I've been. Of course, the sun must be God. The sun is bright and strong, and it shines its light over all the land and gives us warmth. Of course, the sun is God. Oh, but I almost forgot. In the nighttime, the sun sets. The sun couldn't be God. Now, I think I really know the answer. There is one God over all this. One God who has created the sun and the moon and the stars and the earth. He is everywhere, and it is to this one God that I shall pray.
And so that's how Abraham first came to know of God. Oh, that's a beautiful story. But I've always wondered, I know that God is everywhere, but Why can't we see God?
Well, Rena, there are many things that we can't see, and we don't have to see a thing to know that it's there. For example, come over here.
I wonder what this is all about.
Blow on this. Now, what's happening?
Well, when I blew on it, I was like the wind, and I made the paper blow back and forth.
You say you were like the wind, but how do you know it was the wind that made this move?
Well, you can't see wind, but you know that would... Oh, it was making it move, and we knew it was the wind.
We knew it was the wind, even though we couldn't see it. There are other things that we can't see, and we still know that they are there. Can you think of what I'm thinking of? It's something that we breathe.
Oh, I know. Air.
That's right. Now, we all need air to breathe. You and I and animals, and even fire does. Would you place that jar over the candle?
Right over it?
Right over it.
Doesn't seem to be anything inside. I won't burn myself, will
No,
I?
you won't. And I'll be watching.
I know Mommy says that I should never do anything like this unless there is a grown-up around.
I'm sure she won't mind if I tell you. Now, this candle needs air to burn.
Mm-hmm.
In this jar, there is just a small amount of air, and when that air is used up, a candle goes out.
The candle is going out.
It's gone out.
Oh, you mean all the air inside the jar was used up, and therefore this poor little candle couldn't breathe anymore?
That's right. Now, we couldn't see the air,
No.
but we know that it's there.
Yes, we knew it was there. And we know that God is everywhere by the things that we see that He's given to us.
By all the things He's created. All we need do is look about us, and everywhere we see God.
Why, don't help her. Look at this. This must be the galaxy. These look like some stars from the universe.
That's just what it is. God has created the entire universe, the stars and the sun and the moon, everything.
And over here, why, look at the beautiful sunrise and how the rays of the sun goes out past the clouds.
And over here you have another picture.
What a beautiful picture. What is it?
That's the moon on a cold winter's night.
Oh, I see. It's a very bright moon, isn't it?
Indeed it is, and that's another thing that God has created.
And I can tell that it's winter because the leaves are gone from the trees, but still the tree is beautiful with its limbs that God made for it, reaching out towards the moon.
God made many other things. He made all sorts of growing things for the earth.
Why, yes. Here we have some growing things that you must have been talking about. Right here. Why, we have a beautiful plant and a potato. How I love mashed potatoes or French fries. And an apple and a carrot. And let me see, there are trees and there are also grass. There's grass. And He's made so many growing things.
He has indeed. He planned the earth very well. What would we do without fruits and vegetables and all kinds of foods to eat?
And, oh, look at this. Isn't this wonderful? Why, it looks like a pigeon, is it?
It is. God has made all kinds of living creatures. He's made flying things for the heavens, and here is one of them.
Why, look at the pigeon. It has red eyes and a beautiful white feathers. What's the pigeon's name?
Zipporah.
Zipporah. Do you feed a pigeon like you feed a bird when you take care of it?
Oh, yes. You feed it seeds and water and make sure that it's kept clean and well taken care of.
I wish I could have a pigeon. I never knew of anyone having a pigeon for a pet.
I have a special surprise for you, Rita. God has made all kinds of creatures for the earth. Open this box and you'll see one of them.
A surprise?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, what could be in this wonderful... Oh, look at this. A little bunny rabbit, and how soft and cuddly it is. And look at its long ears and red eyes and wiggly nose. Oh, God made some wonderful things upon this earth when He thought of making little animals like this. I love it.
And here is another surprise, another one of the creatures that God made for the earth.
A baby goat! Oh, I'm we lift him out?
Isn't he sweet?
Oh, that's a kid, isn't it?
It's a little kid, a baby goat.
I once had some goat's milk once.
Yes, animals give us all kinds of things. This one is a very little baby. You know, animals are God's creatures. He made them all. And we should take very good care of them. I'm sure you know that, Rena.
Oh, yes. Oh, may I pet him for a moment? What a wonderful animal that is. You know, I have a pet at home. I have a dog. I have a collie, and his name is Honey. And Mother has always told me that when you have pets, you take good care of them, and you make sure that you feed them, and you touch them and handle them very gently, and you make sure they have a nice place to rest. Isn't that right, Dallas Helper?
And most important of all, we should see that we never harm an animal, because after all, they depend on us to be taken care of. It's very important.
What do we have here, Dallas Helper?
Here? Well, just what they look like, dolls of all kinds of people.
I see. You know, I noticed that they have different colored hair and different color eyes and different color skin. God made people different so that they would be more beautiful and so that the world would be more beautiful too. Isn't that right?
Yes, God made people in different colors and sizes and shapes, and He loves them all because they're all His children and they're very important.
And here, we know that God is surely everywhere, don't we? Even if you live in the city? Or, let's see, where would this be?
I'm not sure what country that is. However, we do know that God is all over the world, whether you live in the United States or Asia or Africa or some other country, God is there.
I see. And let's see. Oh, these people look like they're working
On a farm. Yes. And God is there too.
And what have we here? Another place where God might be in another foreign land.
So we do know that God is truly everywhere. Wherever there are people, over the whole earth, in the skies, in the heavens, there is God.
Well, I think I understand a little bit better now about God being everywhere, about us not being able to see Him, but knowing He's there. Are there some more things you can tell me about God, Dallas Helper?
Well, I was just going to ask you a question. Maybe you can think of some. God has given us many kinds of gifts. We just saw some of them. I'm wondering if you can think of some gifts that God has given you in your own body, your own person.
My own person. Well, let's see. He's given me arms and legs so that I can move and dance and jump and play and have a wonderful time. And let's see now. He's given me a nose to smell wonderful things with, and eyes to see all the beauties of the things that He created, and ears, excuse me, and ears to hear with, and then He's given me a tongue so that I can speak, and a throat so that I can sing, and also I can taste with my tongue. I can taste all sorts of wonderful things to eat, and He's given me so many things.
You've thought of many, many gifts that God has given you, Rena. There's one that you didn't think of, which I think is quite important. See if you can guess.
Oh, but I think I did. My ears, I can hear.
Hearing, that's a very important one. God has given different people different kinds of gifts. We don't all have the same gifts.
But yet we're all very thankful, aren't we? Now, let's see. Is there anything else you can tell me about God?
Yes, I was going to tell you that what I think is very important, God put some good into every single person. And He left it up to us, though, to decide whether we want to be good or bad. If we decide to be good, we have to do what is right on our own. There is no one who can make us, and God isn't going to make us. He says we have to do it by our very own selves. Of course, sometimes we do make mistakes.
Oh, yes.
But if we're truly sorry and we try to be better, God will forgive us.
Yes, I think I know what you mean. In fact, something happened to me last week. My mother had a beautiful vase, and I guess I shouldn't have been touching it. And I went over, and I picked up the vase, and I looked at it.
Oh, let's pretend, just as we did once before, that I'm your mother and you yourself, and let's see what happens.
Oh, all right. Let's see. I'll pretend that the vase is over here, and, okay. Oh, here's Mother's new vase. Oh, it's so beautiful. I really shouldn't be... Oh, I dropped it, and she's coming.
did I have something break? Oh, my beautiful vase. Did you cut yourself?
Oh, no.
But how did it fall? Oh, dear.
You see, Susie came over and she broke the vase, and then she ran out of the house and
Susie?
No, Mother. I broke the vase, and I'm really very sorry. I feel very badly about it.
Well, of course I'm sorry that my vase is broken, but what's more important to me is that you told me the truth, and that you are sorry about it also. I know it was an accident.
And you know, I feel so much better inside now that I've told you. And Derek's helper, I did. I really did. I felt good again.
When we are trying to be good, Rena, we do feel good inside. Somehow, when we're good, it's being a little bit like God, because God is good, and how nice and warm we feel.
Can we ever speak to God, Derek's helper?
Oh, you can speak to God anytime you want, Rena. Of course, there are some occasions when we speak to God with other people present, like when we go to synagogue to pray on the Sabbath and on holidays. However, you should know that you can pray to God anytime you want. Anytime you have anything to say to him, he will listen to you. He's very happy to. And you should know that you're never alone, because God is always with you and will always hear you.
I'll remember that. Derek's helper, when I arrived, you were singing a lovely song. Would you sing it for me now?
A song about Abraham and God. Abraham lived a long time ago. He was a very wise man. He knew there was one God over all, over earth and sea and land. Abraham looked at the stars above.
Oh, I guess I can. But I'll remember my visit. And thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Derek's helper.
Well, Rena, how did you enjoy your visit?
Oh, very much, Derek. I learned so many things like you said I would. I learned about Abraham and how he came to understand God. And I learned how the people of his times were so foolish. They went out and they bought idols and they prayed to it. Well, we know we can only pray to God, for even though we can't see him, we know he's everywhere, helping and protecting us.
Yes, Rena, you have learned a great deal today.
And thank you so much. It was all so very interesting.
You're very welcome, Rena, but now I must leave so that I can make special plans for you next week. So, goodbye, Rena.
Goodbye, Derek.
Bye.
Oh, I wonder what he has in store for us next week. Can't wait to find out, can you? Well, let's all be here then. Goodbye.
The religious figures were obtained from and through the courtesy of the Chicago Museum of Natural History, Roosevelt Road at Lakeshore Drive. The animals were used courtesy of the Animal Kingdom, 3021 North Milwaukee Avenue.